So today we have a Fram ExtraGuard oil filter. Specifically, what does it look like on the inside after you've used it up to its recommended interval? Now these are good up to 5,000 miles on conventional motor oil. If you're running synthetic or even partial synthetic, you would not use this filter, you would use something else. However, in this case it was used on conventional motor oil, but it was used up to 6,000, around 6,200 miles, so it's actually over the recommended interval. So I've already cut open the bottom here. We'll see what it looks like on the inside. Have the parts deteriorated or are they in good shape? And I'll compare the components to a clean oil filter so you can get an idea on what you're looking at. So let's just get right to it. So now we have the Fram ExtraGuard laid out on the table, and I'll compare that to a clean Fram Pro Synthetic oil filter. This is something we cut open in a previous film. It's a little bit more money, but I'll explain what you get for that extra, in this case $3 over the ExtraGuard. Now starting with this little material, this is the anti-drainback valve. Now this happens to be a rubber compound as opposed to silicone, which is what you find on your higher costing oil filters. The reason why silicone is a better material is because it holds up to very high and low temperatures better than rubber. However, after 6,000 miles, this still seems to be in very, very good shape. It's not tearing apart, there's no cracks, so it's perfectly fine after 6,000 miles in this case. Regarding the filter itself, the ExtraGuard is a cellulose glass material. Your higher end oil filters are synthetic, that's wire backed. 95% efficiency rating above 20 microns. This is 99% efficiency above 20 microns. Now just to give you an idea what a micron is, or how large a micron is, a human hair is around 70 microns, a red blood cell is around 55 microns. So this is, you're talking about very, very, very small materials, obviously, but the efficiency rating is just a lot better with your higher end oil filters, plus you can run synthetic. This is not made for synthetic, but your higher end filters you can. This doesn't look to be too bad. I'll explain the end caps in a moment. And then right here is your bypass spring, which is a coil. This is just a stamped piece of steel with a coil spring on the inside. The whole point behind this, if the filter itself, if the media is just, if the flow rate is so degraded and it's just so clogged, this little sucker would open up and oil would still flow to your motor. It's really another safety feature to have. And you find that on all oil filters today. It's a very, very nice thing, or I would think most oil filters, but the ones I've come across, you always find the anti-drainback valve and the bypass material. So I think it's pretty cool just to see what the oil filter looks like after 6,000 miles, and then even compare that to your higher end oil filter. Now the one thing that surprised me here are the end caps. Knowing that these are cardboard end caps, they're in good shape. I mean, you can even see that they're not falling apart, they're not cracking, they're not crumbling. I was really expecting them to be starting to at least fail after 6,000 miles, and they're fine. And I have to admit, I did use this filter over a decade ago. I had a 92 Z28, and this filter was always on sale, always. And I used this all the time because I was religiously changing my oil every 3,000 miles. And I had that vehicle over 200,000 miles and never ever had one issue regarding the motor, not one. So I can tell you that they do their job. You can see what it looks like after 6,000 miles. But again, if you are running synthetic, you would go something a little bit more expensive. And now, even after cutting open these filters, I think it's worth paying that extra $3. Just, to me, I feel more comfortable knowing that the end caps are metal as opposed to cardboard, and that the efficiency rating is 99 as opposed to 95%, plus it's wire back material. To me, I just feel more comfortable knowing that, but nevertheless, it's a fine filter, it really is. So thank you for watching, and until then, we'll see you next time.